Hey guys, so okay, we will start with I think bucket policies we have just slightly touched upon. Uh, I think I think that is good. That would be a good start. So just again, I'm telling you, click on the bucket, go to permissions, and then if you really want to change the bucket policy, then you can click on edit. When you hit on edit, on the right side, you can keep choosing the actions, resource, and conditions here. And also, we have something called policy generator. So if you hit on policy generator, you can choose, for example, if this is for S3 bucket policy, means you can choose S3 bucket policy, or if it is for IAM policy, you can choose IAM policy. If it is SQS, you can choose SQS and other policies we have. So if you choose S3 bucket policy, just choose it and it's going to be allowed. And if it is from from everywhere, so you just click on start, and then what actions you really want. If you want all actions, click on all actions. And what is the ARN name? If you see ARN, so this is the bucket ARN, copy that, come here, paste it. Okay, my bucket ARN is copied. So at the end, if you really want all the objects needs to be added, you have to press slash star. Okay, and then scroll down. Okay, and then okay, what is that? Okay, the problem is I don't have all actions selected. Yeah, so click on all actions, then slash star, and then click on add statement, then generate policy, so you'll get a nice policy. So this is another way. Yeah, so you can either do here on the right side, keep checking, and then choose it and then save it. Or if you made some mistake or something, just select everything, just hit a backspace, start from the beginning, add new statement, click on S3, scroll down, and then click on scroll. Okay, so add S3, then you can choose all the actions, or if you want one particular action, for example, get object, so you can choose that and then select this. Or if you want put object, you can search for put object. My keyboard is acting crazy now. Object. Okay, so if you want put object, click put object, scroll down, then add a resource. The resources you have to add the resource ARN number. So you can click this bucket ARN here, copy this, and then scroll down, click on add a resource, then click on S3, resource type, object you can choose, and then Control V, add resource. So add resource, everything is done. That's all. Yeah, and then hit on save changes. Okay, and if you really want to add some conditions also, that is also possible. For example, you can click on add condition, and then if you want some IP address, for example, if you want to allow certain traffic from only one IP or one VPC source IP, you can go with this one, and then search for IP address. Then give the IP address like this. Or if you don't want this many IP address except this particular IP, if you get some other access also, if you want to deny that, you can do that. So it's all based on your requirements, you can go. So basically what I'm saying is you can play around with the policy with two options. One is on the right side and one is on the policy generator. Yeah, but for me right now, what policy I want here is I want the general one, which is what I'm picking on where is my policy? Okay, I'm clicking on policy generator one more time. I'm going to choose S3 bucket policy. I'm going to allow everything from everywhere, from all the sources, Amazon S3, and then I'm going to choose all the actions for now. And what is my ARN number? Amazon resource name and number. Just copy that and then paste it here. Then slash start inside all the objects. Then add statement, generate policy, Control A, Control C. Close it, come back here, Control V, paste it. That's it, save changes. Okay, now just want to make sure that whether I can access some object. Okay, perfect. Now I can access the object. Now we saw the bucket policies. I think that is good. Now we will go to the next topic. Okay, so next is versioning. Okay, so what do you mean by versioning? Versioning is nothing but I'm talking about. Let me give you a brief background about versioning, then we will start. Okay, cool. Okay guys, so here we go. Now say understand this, guys. Okay, so there is a bucket here. Okay, and you put one object here. So object name is, for example, Samir dot jpg. So you put it here, so it is there. Okay, so if you delete this bucket, okay, what will happen? That's it, you lose all the data. Yeah, you cannot retrieve it. Okay, so in order to make sure that for example, there would be a file called, data1.jpg. Not data1.jpg. I think I'll talk with this. You have data. So, okay, so you have something called data underscore one dot jpg. Second one is data underscore two dot jpg. Third one is data underscore three dot jpg. Now, if you see all these three files, naming conventions is different, okay? Because we are exclusively saying like, okay, you're putting some 1, 2, 3 in your file name, okay? So even if you delete this file, okay, or some reason it's getting deleted, no problem, because because you already defining that these three are different files, okay? But now there is a versioning concept here. So what exactly this versioning does is, so here there is a file called, okay, monthly data.txt. Okay, so this is a bucket. Okay, so inside this bucket, okay, so you have uploaded this file, this object. Okay, now after 10 days or after some days, you are trying to, okay, in your local laptop, okay, so you have updated this file with the same name, and then you are uploading this file again. Okay, now what will happen? Okay, now there will be a new version actually. So now you will get another updated file name will be there with all the content. So now what will happen to the previous one? It will get deleted or it will get overwritten. It will not be there in the bucket. So if you keep doing like this, you will get few more, and then previous thing will get overwritten. Okay. So now we are introducing a versioning concept. What happens is the previous things will not get overwritten. It will be saved as some sort of versioning things. So I'll just show you a quick demo on this. Okay. So here we go. So what is that is, so Amazon S3, I'm clicking on it. So I'm gonna take my own first bucket, my demo online AWS summary, clicking on it. So here if you see, let's see moon, right? Moon file. Okay, I'm gonna delete this, hitting on delete. So just I copy this, permanently delete here, copy the word and then paste it here, and then click on delete objects. Now if you scroll, if you go to the bucket again, see the moon is not there. So moon is gone. Okay, so once it's gone means gone. Okay, now I cannot retrieve the moon now. Yeah, this is one way. Okay, now what I'm going to do here is, if you remember, there is one more new bucket which I created. Okay, okay, let me do without. I'm gonna create another bucket. Let me remove the second bucket which I created. I'm gonna make it permanently. Control C, Control V, delete bucket. Okay, so now we have only one bucket. Okay, and inside this bucket, I have deleted the moon. Okay, moon JPG is gone. Now I'm going to create a bucket just for this versioning concept. So I'm going to give like this demo hyphen versioning class. Okay, so now I'm going to choose in Asia Pacific Mumbai. Scroll down, and now just keep this as it is. Let's see. Okay, and then here I'm going to choose an option called versioning, enable versioning. As soon as whenever you're creating a bucket, this option will come up, enable versioning. So I'm going to click on enable versioning and then click on create bucket. So this one, when I'm creating a bucket itself, I'm enabling the versioning. So this is the one, demo versioning class is the versioning bucket. Now if you click on it, now see this. Okay, now understand this clearly. Okay, so let me open this one in a new tab and this one here. Okay, now I'm just taking this. Okay, cool. Yeah. So see this S3 here. Okay, now on the, okay, I'm hitting on buckets. So, okay, so on the left side, okay, I'm choosing demo versioning class bucket, which we created now. And on the right side, I'm choosing the old one, my demo online 80%. So when you click on it, okay, when you click on it, when you scroll down, if you see the difference, right, on the left side and right side, what happens is there is an option which got enabled automatically. Okay, so if you see this one, right, so there is something called show versions here, but here you do not have anything here. It's empty, but here it is there. Why? Why? Because in this one which we created, we enabled the versioning, but in this one there is no versioning enabled. That is the first point. Understood? Now if you see this, how do you see whether versioning is enabled or not? Go to properties of this bucket, click on properties of this bucket and then scroll down. See this bucket versioning, it says enabled. But if you go to this one on the right side and then go to properties and then close this, yeah, and then scroll down, bucket versioning is disabled. So here it is enabled, here it is disabled. Okay, now let's see something real quick. Yeah, so I'm gonna attach this here. Okay, cool. Scroll up. So this is a versioning demo class. So what I'm going to do is, if you click on show versions, it will show you some versions, but now I did not upload any file.